11. I hope you're doing wonderful today. Thank you so much for viewing my channel. Appreciate you. We're going to get into a twin flame and soulmate reading. And right now I'm just going to check in on the current vibes that you guys have. Okay, what is your current vibe? As I'm tuning into your energy, what is the current vibe? The current vibe for you is she who battles. Abon Aloga. Okay, this is about justice. It's about being fierce, and it's all about commitment. So you might be battling something right now or feeling like you're in a battle of some sort. Hi, Tata. Let's see what else your vibe's all about. Spirit, please guide and direct me for my collective group. Happy Sunday, guys. Holy Spirit, guide and direct me. What is the current vibe? Okay. Current vibe here is compassion. Trying to have compassion for someone. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and to be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from us, from a source of our heart and into the world. All right, so you're taking kind of a step back, looking at your battles and just trying to have compassion on someone that maybe has been frustrating you or angering you, like you're getting a whole new understanding is what I'm feeling. Bottom of the deck is you are working heavily on your root chakra. This is really important because that's your lower back and the base of your spine. The root chakra, the red flower of life. It stimulates passion. It supports a sense of security on this physical earth, that both your bodies as well as your spirits feel safe. So you're definitely working with your safety. Bottom of the deck over here is she who flies, dare, do, and reach, Valeris. A lot of you guys may be experiencing stress or pain in the lower back areas. Your person may be experiencing that, which is all about feeling safe and secure. What is your, what's ailing you? What's ailing you at this time? Regrets. Oh, honey. I regretted it the second I saw pain in your eyes. Regrets. This is one of the hardest readings. I feel it's difficult to have compassion on yourself because you have a lot of regrets. You're in a battle for doing the right thing, and while figuring out what the right thing is and doing it, it's easy to have compassion for the ones that are not you, but it's really hard to have compassion on yourself. So you're kind of going through that at this time, just like, how can I feel better about the choices I've made? Maybe I don't feel better. Maybe the choices I've made were really shitty. Maybe the choices I made hurt other people. Whatever it is, I regret that. I wish I could take it back. And I completely understand where this person is coming from now. Bottom of the deck, thank you for showing me what true love is, which is unconditional. So I think you're showing someone that you love them no matter what, no matter who they are, no matter what they've done. You love them. And how do you love yourself in that way? Next, I'm drowning in my despair for you. And I finally see what I've done. I'm doing some shadow work. This is some of the most painful work to do. the shadow. That damn shadow, guys. That damn shadow. It's very difficult. That shadow reveals some secrets. It reveals things you never knew were still there. It reveals parts to a story that, let's just say, was unread for whatever reason being. I need more time. This battle is not easily over. It's not easily won. It's a very difficult battle. I've been seeing you in my dreams. This particular situation could be nightmares. We also have major changes. Not the same person you remember. You know, and that's so hard. A, you're not the same person you were. You're not the same person you remember. And B, whoever you love, they're not the same person. God, that is a painful death. That is a painful death. Letting go of someone that's not there anymore. Stop it. Sometimes you don't realize that that person is gone. Sometimes you look in the mirror and you're 20 years older. Where did the other person go? And you're mourning that person that's no longer there in the mirror. Maybe it's your children. You used to hug them and cuddle them and love them, and they were right there. And now you look back one day, you're like, who are these people? My children? What happened to my little girl? What happened to my little boy? Where did they go? When did they go? I didn't even realize they went. It just kind of blurred over and happened. And of course, in a love relationship, you love someone with all your heart. You dedicate yourself to them. You're madly in love. And you spend a lifetime loving this person, or many years, or whatever this is. And then you look at him one day, or her, and they're not the same person you remember. They look different. They act different towards you. They want different things. Who is this person? These are the things that I guess Spirit is calling us to have compassion for, because this is a battle, is hanging on to what was and welcoming what's new. People have a really hard time with that. Let's read the battle card here. Where's my book? Hang on. Oh, here it is. When Aban Olaka is here, she who battles appears in your reading for a reason. Maybe even a shocking reason, but you would do well to gird your loins. Abanalaka is the Zulu word for fierce. She is not one to take the easy way out. Her preference is a dead-eye stare straight into the depths of what challenges her. Her bronze armor and war ribbons match her ferocious gaze. Yet at the same time, she wears a soft white dress that billows in the breeze as she holds her sword back. As fierce as she is equally patient. And she knows sometimes the best strategy is to fight a battle with words, not swords. Restraint, not aggression. Abanalaka is here to help you face a current challenge. If you decide to stand and remember her unwavering focus and complete commitment, She knows that if she is first victorious in her heart, she cannot be beaten. But there is a great saying, you do not have to attend every argument in which you are invited. You are not diminished by refusing to do the battle. Often it takes greater strength to lay down your sword. By doing so, you may learn something that challenges you in a whole different way. Your enemy may turn out to be your friend or a teacher rather than a taker. Whichever path you choose, stay fiercely committed to your decision. Ask yourselves today, friends, what is the battle that I am taking on? What is this battle? And how would I feel if I refuse this particular part? And last, what's really behind my conflict? So I definitely take it as you're in conflict with somebody that you love. You love them a whole lot, but there's this freaking conflict, and you're trying to do what's right. Looking back at the mistakes you've made to get you to this point in this conflict, it helps as far as dealing with the shadows, which is great. That is a help. But then you need to have unconditional love and forgiveness and compassion for why you got here, because if not, you're going to drown in regrets and despair over the things you wish you should have done, you could have done, and maybe you would have done had you known then what you know now. But you didn't. And you did the best you could. You know, and the best thing to do is just to say, you know, I fucked up a few times. Yeah, I definitely did. I fucked up. I thought I knew what I was doing. I thought I was doing the right thing. In hindsight, it's 2020. I wasn't. But I'm going to try to make a better decision now. And maybe 10 years down the road, I'll look back at this decision and it won't be right. But either way, I know I'm doing it for the best intents and purposes. Absolutely. So it triggers you. Oh, hun. We have think twice before you give a fuck. Okay? And think twice before you go to battle. You might want to rage off on this person that you love. You might want to go off. Think twice. Ask yourself this. What is that thing that's bothering, worrying, or hurting me? And what if it didn't matter? What if that thing just didn't matter? If it didn't matter, would I be happier? Would I be kinder? Would I be more productive in my life if it didn't matter? Would I sleep better? If this problem went away, would life just be better? Of course. Would you let yourself enjoy an ice cream cone or whatever else your heart desires? If so, then don't give that fuck away. And if not giving a fuck means going against one of your core values, then go ahead and give that fuck. But you're not supposed to always give a fuck. At this point, it is to give them whenever it matters, to balance your fucks. If fucks were money, would you drop that much money here? Take a moment to analyze how much time and energy you want to devote to a situation, and what do you think the outcome would be? Okay, let's get some tarot. Tarot's always good. This is a very important relationship to you. This is a soulmate bond. This is a caring, loving, very important relationship with the Two of Cups. You've spent a lot of time and energy on this relationship, Seven of Pentacles. You have dedicated your time, energy, and love and heart into this person. Thank you so much for the 19.99, Vanya Marie. You are so beautiful, by the way. Thank you so much. Beautiful heart to match your beautiful face. Thank you. So this is take stock. Look at how far you've come. Yes, it's been a long way. Is this the results you wanted? Definitely not. This is not the results you wanted from this relationship. But is everything trash? Should you throw the baby out with the bathwater? Is it completely garbage? No. We're not happy with it, but it's not garbage. And this is why it says you need more time. You may have expected this relationship to be developed to a certain level right now, and it's not, and that's okay. But you have finished a cycle. I do feel, because I saw the World card at the bottom earlier, so you have finished something with this person. We have keep working at it, Eight of Pentacles. Okay? Keep a steadfast attitude. Keep your head in the game. Keep developing. Keep working at this. It is going to get better. Ten of Pentacles. This family situation is going to be in a good way, in a real good way. So things are going to even themselves out eventually. Is this going to take more time? Yes. There is one element here missing. We have 7 Pentacles, 8, no 9, but then a 10. So it's all going in consecutive order, but there is something missing, and that's self-love, self-care, 9 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Pentacles. I think it's a very strong possibility that you are dealing with an earth sign. Okay? I do feel that, and I'm going to stick by that as your reader. This person is very likely a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. And you know what they say about the earthies? Stubborn, hard-headed. And they dig their heels in, they dig them in. They're very hard to budge. You know, earthies are heavy. They have a heavy energy in people's lives. They're memorable. You won't forget your earthy. This person has weight. They are worth it, though. Okay, this earthy person is worth all of your time, dedication, and energy. They're worth it. This is going to pay off in the end. You are going to have to do some of that self-love, self-care. This compassion is for you. I already know you have compassion for them, or you wouldn't try this hard. You wouldn't love them this much. You've already loved all of who they are. You understand where they're coming from. They're very important to you. Now it's time to do that for yourself. And excuse me, I have to deal with my loud-ass dog who just can't get his shit together right now. Give me a second, guys. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry I had to let him outside. Okay. Okay, so I ran, so I'm a lot of breath, guys. Whew. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Self-love card. Nope, they don't want me to use this deck. Not feeling it. Self-love. Love begins. Ace of Cups. It's okay to reinvent yourself. That's what this is. It's okay. It's okay to be a new you. It's okay to start over. It's okay to be reborn. A lot of you guys really struggle with that. We also have the two other cards I wanted to pull out but didn't. Thank you, Kaylin. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Love you, girl. Thank you, beautiful girl. We also have mental conflict in reverse and fertility, which is the Empress in reverse, that I wanted to come out but didn't. So I'm glad that I pulled out the Love Begins, because that's a really happy, positive energy that you can focus on about self-love. But I also want to touch on the others that I do feel are somewhat of a struggle. When you get the Empress in reverse, it's about a lack of growth, not having the energy to manifest. It's about problems with family, problems with children. It's about not being able to give birth to your dreams, to your desires, to the things that are important to you. It's not allowing things to take root and not watering those seeds. You need to open yourself up to the life force of the universe. Mother Earth is calling to you to start nurturing yourself with love and compassion. And soon others will feel this from you and give you this in return. All right. With the mental conflict, it deals with an inability to move forward. Okay? It has self-doubt, indecisiveness, not being able to take action with a person. It may not be an easy decision that you're facing, but you're already aware of this. Just remember that you do have the strength to make the decision necessary and do what you need to do. When you decide to act on what you need to do, there will be resolution and there will be a sense of mental relief. There's assistance out there for you. Just ask, listen to your intuition, and have faith. Peace and harmony will be yours. All right, you guys are dealing with a lot of heartache and loss at this time. There's a lot that this reading is showing, which is disappointment. This has a lot to do with sorrow, separation, difficulties in the relationship. Whatever it is, it's an upheaval and it's a stressor. It takes all the strength that you guys have had to just deal with the pain in your heart. The love that you've wanted from this person has been given to another in some way. You feel left out, you feel shafted, but at the same time you're understanding. But looking back, yeah, there's a lot of I coulda, shoulda, woulda. And although that may feel like a negative message, it's not. It's just reflection. It's a tremendous catalyst. in the shadow, just encouraging you to move on and move forward. The painful experiences that you felt are just as important as the happy ones. You may not appreciate that message now, but life has a funny way of making you appreciate it later. And even though you might not always know the final destination of all of this, as you endure this period in your life with this person, you'll learn not to dwell on the past, but use your strong mental control and your emotional maturity to get you through this, knowing in faith that you will get through this together, that that's part of this difficult life, and that's part of unconditional love, is moving through difficult feelings together. Your hardships don't break you guys, and they don't break your relationship. Your hardships make it stronger. They fortify it. They season it. Let's see, love grows. Your cup is about to overflow with joy, guys. Happiness and positive feelings are on the way. The first of the emotion cards is the ace. Therefore, it signifies a new love. And it doesn't necessarily have to be romance, but it can be. This doesn't even have to be physical love, but it could also represent passion and devotion for an idea, a goal, or even a new creative thing. But this would be a perfect time to open yourself up and open your heart to the higher vibrations of a loving energy in the universe. When past issues get resolved, when forgiveness for others, as well as yourself, has been attained, and when your heart is truly open and ready to receive the new roads leading you towards love, happiness is right in front of you. I like that, guys. I do. I like that a lot. What is this transformation that's taking place? It's going to take some time, guys. I don't think this is going to be fast. You do need to have some boundaries, of course. Abenalaka knows. Think twice before you battle. You know, sometimes lay down the sword, sometimes pick it up. You're wiser now, you're more experienced. But I think this relationship is worth fighting for, even if it takes some more time. And again, I will remind you that you're not the same person anymore. And neither is this person. You're both different people, and just acknowledge that for one another. We got to appreciate that in one another. We're not the same. And I need to have compassion on this new person. So we have the Ascent coming out for what's changing. It's in reverse though. And bottom of the deck is Renovation. So you guys are going to be making some renovations in life. Renovations in your relationships. 1-1 is going to be a sign. So maybe 11, maybe 111, maybe just the number 1 popping up a lot. Rise up to your opponents and watch them fall away. This is about the warrior that straddles an amethyst cliff above the ruined battleground. The symbol of this card is air. It's about thoughts that overcome conflicts in a negative way. Amethyst is a powerful habit-breaking crystal. It wards off psychic disturbance. It brings peace, and it helps you guys to transmute negative thoughts into healthy ones. Rainbows inside crystals are said to be a sign of the shaman, who uses divination and metaphysical interactions to bring about change. The rainbow colors express positivity and elevate your mood and bring victory and happiness. Silver is symbolic of the moon and in feminine ways. A silver garment worn by a man represents the alchemical union of masculine and feminine energy, which brings, again, compassion comes up, tolerance, grace, optimism, and overcoming anger, and retribution, and sarcasm, and pessimism. When this card is reversed, it talks about feeling stuck in a mental obsession. And this may be you, but this also may be your person. We do have the Eight of Pentacles. We talked about earth signs being stubborn. Yes, they are. This earth sign may be stuck in a mental trap, doing the same thing over and over and over again. Doing what? Hoping to God with more effort, I'm going to get a different result. Some earth signs actually believe repetition will bring change. And maybe sometimes it does. I mean, you get butter. By churning the milk over and over again, you get butter. But not everything in life is butter. We're not going to churn everything into milk and cream. Sometimes you can churn your mashed potatoes to shit, man, and it tastes like a pile of mushy starch. Some things are not meant to be churned over and over again. And I think you or this person is learning that repetition here is not solving some of these issues. And the more you churn this, it might just turn to more problems as far as a mental attitude. I think dedication is far better spent at work and something physical and constructive. I see an answer here for an outlet. Working out the physical body is going to give results. Spending time and energy into a business is going to give results, and spending time and energy on something worthwhile other than mental thoughts is going to give results. So anyways, replace your negative thoughts with affirmations is the key of the day. I am beautiful. I am a child of the universe. I am full of peace and prosperity and generosity. I am loved, and I give love to others, and they receive me well. I will not waste the beauty of my days on any other negative thought that robs me of these truths. For positive guidance, pull a new card and contemplate the elements of the other card in your spread. Okay, so the other card that we're reading here is renovation, because I believe that's what's happening. I think you guys are renovating your lives. Obviously, this is fire, and it's all about passion. Burn away the old and make way for the new. Before planting a new crop, farmers burn their fields to clear weeds and residue and prepare for new growth. Similarly, before we build something new, we must destroy what's deteriorated so renovation can start. But it all depends on how you're clearing out the wreckage. First, we take stock and see if anything is worth saving. And then we demolish the old junk. A forest fire looks desolate, although some trees depend on heat to open their cones. Hardships such as a failed business, an accident we didn't cause, or a painful divorce. Feels like we got burned, yet once we come out on the other side, new seeds open up for us in our dire circumstances. The bankrupt entrepreneur changes tactics, and then he succeeds. The injured pedestrian in the car accident rejuvenates his life with the power of yoga. The single parent, newly divorced and heartbroken, finds new love and discovers a new appropriate mate. Our values transform, our needs become clear, and then we are free and clear to rebuild our lives to a new direction. We can change, we can adapt, renovating our livelihood, our physical fitness, and our ability to love. We can renovate our entire life. Renovation in this first card in fire is about reminding you that new things can be built. New life can be had. Cleaning out wreckage is dirty work, but it doesn't mean that it can't be fun. This is the circle dance, and it is the oldest form of dance. The dance of the stars in our spiritual galaxy. The sacred geometry applies to the scoring and cleansing motion we need to make renovations, going round and round, clears up details and lets us revisit our priorities. Sorting into basic groups like save, give, sell, and trash helps us dance quickly through the mess. The planet Mars energizes renovation. It is a gift of determined action that leads to the conquest over old wreckage. Sometimes our anger can overrule our potential. Rage can be destructive, and important things get ruined. But by waiting, we avoid accidents that we're going to regret later. Some of them could have been good. So direct your anger elsewhere or ask for help. And remember the circle dance. Circular motion dissipates anger and includes others. This is going to be the way to help you find resolution. So I think your reading today is you love this person so much. You need resolution. There's a lot of frustration. There's been a lot of battles between you and this person. There's a lot of anger here. And we are struggling. Eight of Pentacles, just surviving, doing the same thing over and over again, all the while hurting. And the problem here is we need to appreciate all the new people in the room. The biggest one being you. Meet your new self. I want you to take some time out today to write yourself something in a journal. I want you to write, "Hi, nice to meet you," and your name and your age. Your name and your age. Introduce yourself to this person, because I guarantee you, you are into new things. You look different. You have new flavors that you love. You have new beliefs that you never believed before. You have new core values. I want you to write down in your journal what's important to you. I want you to write down the things that you love. I want you to write down your dreams, things that you would love to have. This is meeting the new you. I want you to write down things about how you look, the things you don't love, like all those gray hairs or the love handles or the wrinkles or whatever it is, the voice change, whatever, like write down, this is what's going on with me. Okay, this is a new me. But these are some things I love about the new me. All these gray hairs represent conquests, of hardships that I've overcome through the years, the blessings I've had on this planet. They mark experience and knowledge. You know, all these wrinkles are from smiling so much. You know, this love handles represent all the good food I've enjoyed my life. I'm so grateful for all the delicious food I've had. You know, these are my interests, and this is who I am, and I love me fully. Write down your relationships you've had. I've had, you know, A, B, C, fill in the blank relationships. Out of all those relationships, 3 or 1 or whatever has been monumental in my life. This person showed me this. This person showed me that. At the end of your journaling, just say, I am so glad to meet you, and I am so grateful for who you are. And welcome to my life. And go get those new dreams. And as you're going through this, like, shadow work, basically, happy shadow work, you don't have to write it down, but think about the people that you're having a problem with, or the person, and introduce yourself to them. You may not have all their answers, but it's going to help you perhaps put yourself in a more compassionate seat for them. You know, example, you know, nice to meet you, and put that person's name in there and that person's age, just as a journaling exercise. And this person looks like fill in the blank. I met this person when they were fill in the blank. They have changed by, maybe make a list or fill in the blank. Maybe their hair is completely different. Maybe their style of dress is completely different. Maybe their religion or spiritual beliefs are very different than when you first met them. Maybe they've experienced some grieving, some death or a divorce or child rearing or whatever it is. But write down, this person has experienced A, B, C, fill in the blank, you know, and then right there at the bottom, this person is not the same person I met in whatever year, fill in the blank. Write down what you miss about the old person that was them. Grieve, cry, allow yourself to feel that. That's healthy, and you're allowed to do that. It's safe. I miss the way they used to say this to me. I miss the way we used to enjoy this together. I remember when we used to fill in the blank. And then write the reality now. We used to do this, but now we have this. Sometimes you have something better to replace the old with, and that's great. And sometimes the now is a little bit more painful and it's worse than what you used to have. Whatever your situation is, the exercise is about accepting reality for what it is. So your shadow side, your subconscious, will stop holding on for pentacles to what was and what is no longer. And what is no longer going to be with you in the upcoming future. Because that old person's not going to be with you. You know, and these are some tough calls to make, but that's about compassion for you, compassion for them, and doing the exercise with you first is more helpful, because then you're getting compassion with you first, and you have more understanding that, wow, I am so different than I was even 10 years ago. I am so different, and I love who I am now, and that will kind of open your mind up to a more understanding of, it's okay that they're different. It's okay that my child is different. It's okay that my lover is a completely different person. It's okay. They have developed and grown as well as me. And then ask yourself, you know, in a relationship, are we compatible at this time? Am I chasing the past? Am I chasing what was between us? Or am I chasing what is? And that is about changing your framework. That's a paradigm shift that you'll experience. That written exercise is important because it brings your thoughts of truth into reality. It brings your subconscious knowing into the third 3D realm. That's why writing it down is really important, because then your brain, who runs your entire life, connects the dots and can make sense and strategize and say to itself, yeah, we're chasing something I really don't want to chase. I really don't like this person's core values at this time. I really don't like how this person operates with whatever at this time. That's not good for me. It's not something that I want at this time in my life. You know, get honest with yourself. And if it is something you want, then maybe it's on the flip side. Maybe you're thinking, you know what? I want what my person has to offer. But look at me. I'm kind of a mess. I could fix some things in my life so I can keep pursuing what I want, because I'm not aligning with what I want. My lifestyle doesn't align with what I want. So clarity. And again, your brain connects the dots. Okay, this is what we want. I need to do some things to tweak here to go get it. So flip side, whatever works for you guys. Just do the framework here. Do the written work, because it's going to help you concrete your reality, because everyone's changed, and some for good, some for bad, but it's all about the ascent. And we don't want to get stuck, like this card said, in a climb that's a carousel that is doing the same thing over and over, hoping for a different result. And at this point, we don't even know what we're chasing anymore. So the battle is a battle of the mind. Yeah, let some of that stuff go. I'm going to ask the universe what the universe wants to say, which is Father, Spirit, Source, Creator, Mother, Divine, Higher Power. Okay. What energy is being in your life right now? What is being changed with the planets? And what are they doing to shift your realities? What part of your reality is being shifted right now? Because you should be aware. Bottom of the deck is Kali Yantra. Work on your I am affirmations. They're super important. This is a second reminder. Affirmations, affirmations, affirmations. Write them down. Use them daily. And the card that came out for you is Kama of Kali. Kama of Kali. This is about relax. Big breath. She is completely and utterly in love with your divine essence, and in her love bestows an endless gift. Your path need not be one of endless effort. Connecting with pleasure as a path of personal empowerment with intention to bring spiritual benefit to the collective through softening and opening your heart. This is an act of worshiping the divine feminine. Relax into the presence of what is, and as you slow your pace and make swifter progress. Kama is a Sanskrit word that refers to the sweet stuff, the good stuff in life, the pleasure, the emotional fulfillment of being completely present so that you can experience life through all the senses. In the throes of profound challenge and transformation, you guys can feel disconnected from the things that make you happy. It's as though the colors have grayed. The air is bitter. The days are long. And it's difficult. This throws kind of a wrench in those happy times. And it's as though if you were akin to the bright days of summer, but we're in midwinter, wondering if summer is ever going to come back. It's about covering yourself in protective layers. This is to be expected of times of great challenge, times of grief and suffering and difficult battles. Sometimes you wonder if the sun is ever going to break through. But assessing pleasure requires embodiment, connection with your senses, what you smell, what you see, what touches your skin. This is all here as pleasures to uplift your mood. Yeah, all the goodies that you can see, all the goodies that you can taste, and all the goodies that you can feel. If you have a complicated or confused attitude towards pleasure, the natural need for it can be denied or even repressed. Yet it will not disappear. It will rise. In some, it can arise in indulgence. Be careful. It could be addiction or a behavior that creates suffering, even if it started as pleasure. A healthy amount of pleasure is great, but always be careful with the excess. Sometimes we may unconsciously attribute divine will with intentions to demand more of us. Yet divine will has our best interest at heart. This teaching is not about becoming a hedonistic or pursuing pleasure at any cost, without wisdom or benefit. Instead, this oracle is asking you to engage with pleasure, to worship the feminine in a divine way, in a genuine way that doesn't add up to suffering, but aids its relief. To understand this, you can give up the notion that pleasure is selfish and begin to associate pleasure with the divine feminine. Well, I like that. So yeah, guys, pleasure is not selfish. Don't feel like getting that massage is so selfish. Taking an extra long bath is selfish. Buying yourself that sweater you really wanted at the store is selfish. Or buying candles at the store that you think you really shouldn't buy is selfish. You deserve that. There's little pleasures in life. There's even big pleasures in life that you deserve. Don't feel like that's selfish. I just want to say that it's going to get better. It's not going to get worse. And I don't think you have a whole lot to worry about wondering to yourself, are things going to get worse from here? I'm hurting, I'm suffering, this is a battle. I have a lot of regrets. I wish I could have done this, I should have done that. Get out of the past and start being present. Love yourself unconditionally, and love your partner unconditionally, okay? We're going to get a message from your partner as I close. Let's get a message from this person that you love. The fact that you give me the time of day blows my mind. So your person is suffering with some low self-worth. I want to run my hands all over your soft skin and through your hair. Your person misses your touch. They may not admit it, but they miss your touch. Also, I read every word you've written to me more than once. Your words have impact on my life. Okay? And bottom of the deck, this connection has been divinely guided. All right? So your person wants to say, listen, I know that you and I are meant to be in some kind of a beautiful way. Okay? I know that. And it's not pointless or purposeless. You're important to me. Bonus cards. I'm healing my inner child. I've got some mom and dad issues, a painful past, and some family disputes that I'm trying to work through. I have been pretending and playing a role I hate, but I've been so addicted to that role, I haven't really known how to stop, which is why I'm working on some shadows. Your person wants to say, I'm focused on money right now. I want to focus on my job. I got to get my finances right. I do want a fresh start with you. I would like to plant seeds. I would like to plant something with you and see it grow. Like, I hope we get a fresh start. And this is a connection unlike any other. Twin flames, one soul, two bodies. All right? I feel what you feel in some shadow kind of way. All right? Ooh, we have a bonus. Reconciliation wants to pop out when I split the deck in half. So everything's going to be okay. I wouldn't worry. Two of Cups is here. Keep working at this. Eight of Pentacles. You're going to get the Ten of Pence at the end of the day, which is completion and restoration and a whole new fortified, strong family, strong relationship, strong life. You are building a better life, okay? And it's going to take some time, Earth vibes, but be dedicated and enjoy your pleasures. Have compassion on yourself. Watch out of all the fucks you're giving. Have your boundaries. And life is a balancing act, and you're doing a good job, actually. Okay? Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, you're doing a good job. You are staying above water, my friends. That's wonderful. You know how many people would fall apart with the challenges that you're seeing? You're doing really wonderful. Hang in there. Keep loving yourself. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment will come. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to me for next time. I love you so much. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long, everybody. I had this Cancerian moon royally dealt with me, and I was very reflective during this moon, and I had a lot going on and home life. So I hope you guys can understand, but I had to take that time out. And anyways, I'm back. So I love you guys. I'll be back again later today. We do need to figure out when we're going to be doing the $5 readings. So I'll be doing that later, okay? So I didn't forget about you. It's just, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Remember, like I always say, this is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming. If you want to book something personal with me, if you want a private reading with me, please go to my website, www.jks1111.com, and go ahead and schedule there. Okay? And yeah, if you guys want to send any love, any donations, any form of support to me, or you want to maybe put some cards down for later, you can. Cash App and money symbol, let that shit go, 1111 is my Cash App. But I love you guys, and I missed you so much, and I'm glad I'm back, and I'll see you later. Bye, markers. Bye, Sunval. Bye, everybody. Look, 44. Oh, I love to see that number. I love you guys. I look forward to the next reading today, so I'm really excited to see that one. Okay? I hope you are too.